Hello, welcome to another video, or welcome for the first time. I hope you stay. I am starting to have the sun right in front of my face. I can even see the shade of my tripod here. I don't know if that's ideal, but let's don't care about it. Today we are going to do, I hope everyone watching is doing well and having a good time, and I hope you can have a good time with me right now while I am answering some of the questions that a lot of you have asked me through my Instagram. If you're not following me there, you can do it right now at Cabrera Music. I took a screenshot right here because they only stay for 24 hours online, and I took like a week off recording, so I'm back now, and I wanted to take the time to answer some of the questions here that very kindly you asked me, and you understood that also I wanted some specific questions to be avoided, and I felt very respected about it. So I also found very interested ones that I want to answer for you. But before I start doing that, I have something to tell you. Some of you know that my mom loves to paint, and all my childhood memories are full of art. Literally at my mom's house, you can find anything that you need, from sewing, painting, drawing, modeling with the hands, and I have always loved that. The call is coming, and I know she won't be getting out too much. I came up with an idea. I found Craftsy, who is also sponsoring this video. Craftsy is this beautiful online community, creative people, like truly a space for make, and anyone who wants to create something with their hand. They have over 2,000 classes in things like painting, drawing, knitting, crochet, sewing, cooking, baking, cake decoration, and even photography. So I gifted my mom painting classes on Craftsy, and honestly it felt so special because now she can learn, explore, and keep doing what she loves right from home at her own pace. And what I love is that the classes are super easy to follow. They're broken down step by step, taught by really talented instructors who guide you in everything. I even started exploring some things myself, like ceramics and a bit of baking, just for fun. And it reminded me how much I was craving to create something with my own hands. There's something really grounded about it. With a Craftsy membership, you get unlimited access to all these classes, plus downloadable patterns, recipes, and even live stream tutorials where instructors share their tips and inspire you in real time. And you can share your membership with up to 3 people, which makes it even more special. It's honestly such a beautiful way to stay inspired, especially during the seasons when we are staying at home more. And if you've been wanting to try something new, or maybe give someone an experience like this, you can join Craftsy with my link below. The first 1,000 people who use my link will get a full year of premium membership for only $149. What? The offer is valid for new members only. It's such a simple way to bring a little bit of creativity and warmth and joy into your everyday life. All right, let's jump on that, and let's start with the first questions that say, how is life in Argentina after being away for so long? For those who don't know, I've been away around 6 years from Argentina. I just came to visit a couple of times, but I've been living far away 6 years in total. So now I found myself back here in Argentina as a whole new person, as a whole new version of myself, and with a very different desire, which is to actually stay here. Permanent living here in Argentina. Permanent for a season. Maybe I can change my thinking again in the future. But it's very nice to have this feeling of staying home as well, to observe and to look at my own country with different eyes. For a very long time, I always wanted to run away from here. I always wanted to escape. I saw the grass greener on the other side, and I wanted to go and explore. And it's perfect. It helped me a lot in many ways. I really wanted to see the rest of the world, and I still haven't seen everything that I want to see. So I refuse to be that type of person that only wants to stay permanent in just one place. I like to explore. I like to get to know what's different. I like what is different. And I guess some of you already realized. But I'm happy to have this new love for Argentina, these new eyes of admiration for this very beautiful and very big country that I still don't know completely. I do want to travel a lot. In Argentina, it's very large. There's a lot to see. There's many wonders to see, and I'm excited to be here. And also, I'm excited to just to have this feeling that I want to stay here. And for the first time in many years, I don't want to go. I'm not thinking where I am going. And if I'm thinking about going somewhere, I'm thinking with a return ticket, which that wasn't the case. I used to go with no return, even in my head, not knowing when I was coming back. And now it feels different, so I'm enjoying it. It's nice to have the family around very often, not just like a visit, not just to feel like I have to use all my time available because I'm just passing by. So, yeah, I cannot promise how long I will stay here, but for now, I want to stay. It's my desire to stay here in the country, at least as my base here. I will be moving in and out or even inside the country, but I have this feeling to be returning to Argentina, and it really feels good. Another question, how is motherhood taking you? I love your content and follow you on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Motherhood is taking me amazingly. I really love this season of my life. Sometimes I feel like I just want to be a mom and not to do anything else. But I need to find my balance. I think I've confessed this also earlier, that sometimes I just want to be a mom and kind of like I want to give up all the dreams that I always had. But that's not going to happen. Of course, I will find my balance in what I want to do. But I am very intentional in how I integrate all the areas of my life and how I pour different amount of energy for different things. And I also understand that there is a season for everything. There is a time for everything. And I found myself in this time of motherhood, who of course from now on it lasts forever, but of course it has different moments inside of it. And I'm really enjoying it. Maisha right now is Maisha is my son, for those who don't know. And he is in a very difficult moment where he demands a lot of energy and time. And that's also one of the reasons why probably I'm thinking to stay more quiet. I really found it a little bit more difficult to travel with him right now. But I just organize myself different. But I love motherhood very much. And I do want more kids. I do want to keep doing this. And yeah, it has its ups and downs. It is a challenge and it's difficult, yes. But it's nothing impossible, of course. I mean, I came from a mother, and there's thousands of mothers out there who knows the job, So even though I really like to share my own experience in this journey, and I feel that many other mothers feel related, and also women that want to be a mom can learn maybe something from me. But every experience is very personal, and every point of view is very different. My point of view on motherhood is very positive. It doesn't matter the challenges, it's extremely positive, and I really feel very powerful. And When I joke about giving all my dreams, it's getting hot here. No. When I joke about giving up all my other dreams just to be a mother, I'm clearly joking. I do feel stronger to now go and get my dreams and make them true, because now I have the strength of my son, of being a mother, on being the best version that I can be, and in all the areas of my life. And also sometimes I think I don't want my kids in the future to say or to think that, you know, my mom gave up everything to take care of us. I want them to remind me or remember me saying, you know what, my mom made their dreams come true with us. And that just gives me strength, 100%. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Another question says, will you teach Maisha both Spanish and English? So, as many doctors have told me, when you want to teach a baby right from the beginning multiple languages, they learn it, yes, but it takes longer for them to speak properly at least one. And because right now it's kind of a mess for them, you know, when he has different people talking different languages, it's kind of a mess for them. So they take a little longer to speak, but they eventually learn it. It's not impossible. It's not. They become polyglots 100%, but it takes a little longer. I feel that organically, right now, staying here in a Spanish-speaking country, even the first words that Maisha is starting to pronounce are in Spanish. He's listening to Spanish 24 hours with an Argentinian accent 24/7. And so I want to take it easy on him. I don't want to put too much pressure on the languages. So right now he has a majority of Spanish because of the environment that he is right now. But his father speaks to him in Swahili, and he listens to me speaking English when I'm recording. So he has also this background of these other languages, and eventually he will learn it. But I don't think he's receiving too much pressure with 3 languages at the same time. So in fact, Spanish will be his mother tongue. And then also, you know, they also have this other moment, this also other stage of their growth around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, where that is actually a very good time for them to speak a second language, a third language. They are because they already speak one properly, and they are like sponges in their brain to absorb information, to learn new information, to learn new things, and a second language or a third language is a very good timing. So there will be a time for all these other languages. He will eventually learn it. For sure, I will encourage him to learn English because it's very important for the world. It will open doors for him the way it did for me. So I'm pretty sure he will also learn English, and I'm pretty sure he will speak his father language. So it's just a matter of time, but I'm not putting too much pressure. I'm not making a salad in his brain right now because of just how naturally things are going on and what's happening in life right now. So yeah, that's what's happening with Maisha's languages. Next question is, what is your next destination? So my next travel plan is around September, where I'm actually planning like a big trip over a month. But as we are ending April right now, we have enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre. It's a bridge of 5 months until that time. So I think it's a little too much for me not to be traveling or not to be moving. Um, so maybe something comes up in the middle, which I don't have any plan right now. What is the destination for September? Should I say it? I don't know. I like to keep the secrets, But okay, I will share it with you because it's nothing from another world. But I'm planning to visit Mexico once again. Why? Because I want to visit many of my closer friends of this era of my life are there, and I kind of want to visit them. I want to introduce Maisha to them. So I really want to go and visit. And why not show you many of the places I have been before I started to record all my journey here. All the places that I wanted to record, but I wasn't doing it. All the places I wanted to blog about and I didn't do it. So there's multiple destinations that I'm planning within Mexico that I want to go because I have friends all over. So I'm very excited about it. And this is going to be around September, end of September, beginnings of October, which is my birthday in October. So I think I might be spending my birthday in Mexico with friends. So I'm excited about it. And then I will be heading to another continent for a birthday celebration, a very special one. God's willing, of course, I plan, but God's plans better than me. So those are my human plans. Let's see if that comes to fruition. That is my idea. The very special destination for my birthday celebration is in another continent, and that one I will keep it as a secret and as a surprise. Let me just plan it in my own privacy, and then I will share it for you when that is happening 100%. So stay here if you want to know. But also in the middle, 5 months ahead, I'm talking just 5 months ahead now. Let's see if something happens in between. June, July, August here is winter in Argentina. And I would like to go to the snow. So maybe, I don't know. I miss the snow very much. I want to do snowboarding very much. I will see if that happens, but that's not a plan. I have no idea what can happen. But yes, I do think that 5 months for another trip, in my own personality and my own energy, it's a lot. So hopefully something happens, another trip, another destination that I have no expectation about can come. Why not? So you better subscribe to my channel and stay tuned so we do it together. I have another quite similar question that I want to attach it to this one. It says, what is your plan in a future? Are you going to travel with your son? 100% I will be traveling with Maisha because I have to. I'm not going to leave my son just to travel and have fun. Right now, I transform traveling into my job. I'm still able to see it as a blessing, 100%, and as an enjoyment. I still enjoy when I travel, but it's also my job. But I don't leave Maisha behind for this. It should be maybe a very specific situation. Plus, I'm breastfeeding. I plan to breastfeed Maisha up to 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever he needs. And that is fine with me and for me. If are other women outside who think differently, you are free to do. This is my perfect thing to do with my son and for me. So I need to stay with Maisha. Maybe it's just a very specific journey or travel or trip that is really difficult to be with a baby, because of course now all the planning, all the organization that I do traveling with a baby is totally different than what I used to do when I was a solo traveler. Of course, there are things that I cannot do. There are more moments where I even need to plan a resting space, you know. So yeah, the dynamic has changed, but I'm not leaving my son behind. If there is something very specific where I need to do maybe like a very short trip that I can come back very fast and I can leave maybe my mom to take care of him, just because I have to do something alone and it's very difficult to be with him, then maybe, yeah, I will have to, but it's not in my plans for now. It's not in my plans. I like to travel with Maisha. Maisha is in this moment where he is unstoppable and it's very challenging to be with him. So also that's why I need to travel very slow now, slower than before. I've always been a slow traveler, but now it's even slower. I need to organize very well. The dynamic has changed, and I get more tired than before. But I keep on doing it in a different way. I'm adapting to it. But I do enjoy Maisha's company 300%, 1,000%. But yes, he is right now in a stage of his development where he has lots of energy. So I get exhausted and I have to be very careful. He runs everywhere and he touches things. He wants to touch everything. So it's a little bit more difficult. That's why I also need to stay at one place right now and not to travel so much, because literally it's difficult. Right now it's difficult. It was easier to travel with him when he was smaller. Right now he's in a very difficult stage, but I will manage. I will find a way. I will find the balance for it. But yeah, I'm not leaving my son behind, no. Okay, another question says, would you do an extreme makeover like a short bob hairstyle? Well, I had that when I was a kid. If I find the picture, maybe I will put it here for you to see. My mom, I will never forget this moment when my mom told me, come Rocio here, I will just cut your endings a little bit. Okay, yes, mommy, why not? I sit and she starts doing the job. When I go and I see myself on the mirror, my hair was here. I still remember how much I cried about it. But no. I don't want to cut my hair. I want to let it grow and be long. That's the plan for my hair right now. I don't know if you noticed, but it's a little darker than what it used to be. Just give me some time. This was not supposed to happen. I just wanted to cover the blondie in my endings, and I wanted to unify it to be all my original color. And I did it myself. And I was sold a darker color than mine, which now I have a black hair. But just keep on watching. Give me a few weeks. This is supposed to be washed over. And eventually I will have my natural color again. I want to have my natural color. I'm brunette. I'm not this dark black. No. It's too dark for me. I don't want it. I want to be my natural hair color. And I was tired of the blondie. I never liked myself blonde, and I do prefer my natural colors. No dyeing, no changing, no anything. So, but in terms of the length of my hair, I want it long. I want it long, long, long. So it will take a few years that I'm not cutting my hair. Not even above hairstyle. Okay, talk about Maisha. Will he be doing homeschooling and how that is since you will traveling? I'm not able to see the full question because I took screenshots. I cannot see it anymore. But I get it. I get the answer, I guess. The idea of homeschooling, it was something that we had together with his father. And honestly, I will see how I manage that. Actually, I had a friend asking me about it the other day. Honestly, that is something that I will think about it when the moment comes. Of course, yes, because I will be traveling. I will see where I'm at when that moment comes. Like, what is it that I'm doing in life at that time, which is in a couple of years. And I will see what's going on in my life, in my schedule, how my routine is, how can I adapt myself to educate Maisha in whatever I find that is best for him in that moment. So the homeschooling idea, of course, is there. I'm open for it. I also want Maisha to grow in nature, to have a balance, to learn the city life and to learn the nature land. That's why I purchased my land in Cordoba, in the Sierra, in the hills. So I do think I want him to grow. I want him to be educated. Yes, in whatever that's important for his life, but also to be educated in life, I want also my kid to go run, climb trees, come back full of mud, be barefoot, but also to understand the dangers of a city and the fast moving in the city. I will see how can I create the best life for him as possible. But also in the future, if he wants to be in an institution, and just honestly, I will see what's best for him when that moment comes. Okay, I have this question saying, country you are most excited to visit that you haven't been to yet. That I'm really excited. It's not even in my future plans, like close future plans at all, but I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Boreal. And there are different places to go and see, like up in the north of Canada or in Iceland or Finland or on the other, a couple of places to see it. That is something I'm very excited about it, but I have no idea when I will even plan to do that. But yes, I'm very excited about visiting that area and being lucky enough to see the Northern Lights when I'm there. Not a question, but I want to say have a good day with Maisha. Thank you so much. You too have a very good day. How do you manage to travel with a toddler and do everything on your own? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think that in my mindset, it's not that difficult. And do I get exhausted? Yes. As long as he keeps growing and he keeps being more and more curious about absolutely everything, and that he has 3,000% energy levels than me. It is difficult. I do have to organize myself better. I do have to to arrange the dynamic in how I travel. What is it that I do? Where is it that I go? Is it safe to travel with a baby? Is it comfortable to travel with a baby? Is it a good weather to be with a baby? You know, there's a lot of things that now I have to keep in mind. And there are even like resting moments. For example, I just come back from Mendoza, and maybe you saw 2 videos only of Mendoza, but first day I traveled during the night. So first day I didn't do any activity. I just booked my Airbnb. I even cooked lunch at the Airbnb. I just stayed at the apartment. We rested. When maybe if I wouldn't be with Maisha, when I was solo traveling, I was ready to go out and discover and to move from here and there. Of course, the energy was totally different. I started to travel when I was 23 years old, and I am 31 right now. So it's been a journey. And but I do adapt. And once again, as I started to answer this question, in my mind, I don't see it as something that is extremely impossible or extremely difficult. Yes, it has its challenges as everything, but I don't want to be consumed by that idea that I allow it to stop me. And yeah, Maisha is a character, but he's also a very beautiful company. I do enjoy to be with him. We have a good time together. So yeah, I am able to manage somehow one way or the other. Yeah. Hi Rocio, when is the best time to visit Argentina? It depends on what you want. Argentina is a country where you can find 4 weathers. You can find summer, spring, autumn, and winter. Summer, you may want to enjoy the summer weather in different destinations and have a very, very beautiful and specific landscape. You may want to have a winter holiday and enjoy the snow and enjoy the white landscape, which is very beautiful as well. You can find it. You can find the beach, you can find the desert, you can find the mountains, you can find anything here. It's a very big place to come and see. So it really depends on the time, on the type of vacation that you want to have, depends on the activities. There are places that are definitely better. For example, if you say my city, I would recommend you to come during the summer. But if you want to visit the south, and if you want to enjoy the snow, if you want to go do some ski, I would tell you come during the winter. So it really depends. The whole year is a very good time to come and visit Argentina. Someone here is suggesting to add a section on how to travel with a toddler and items that have made your life easier. Okay. I like that. I think in every one of my videos, I try to share my experience and try to share how I manage with life. So 100% I will let you know how is it that I do it, what is it that it helps me, and everything. So stay tuned. Keep coming back to my videos that I will be sharing that. Thanks for the suggestion. Let's go with another question. It says, do you miss Kenya? I do miss certain things about it. I do miss the weather. I miss the fruits. I miss the children, my neighbors, all the children. And I do miss a lot of the people as well. But missing a place doesn't mean that I want to go back right now, that I need to be there right now. And I always try to explain this because also when I was away from Argentina, I would get this question a lot, like, do you miss Argentina? Yes, I do miss some things, but it doesn't mean that I want to be in Argentina. So, but those are the things that I miss the most about Kenya. Is Argentina a safe place? I would say in general, it is. if we have to compare with other places, it is. It depends where. And of course, the big cities like Buenos Aires, there are areas that are not safe and other areas that you can feel safer. But of course, you have to be vigilant and you have to be cautious everywhere in the world. I cannot tell you that it's the safest place in the world because it's not. We have different situations when it comes to insecurity and dangers and violence and all that stuff. We do have it, yes, but it really depends where exactly you are. So yeah, it's a very relative question. Tricky question. Are you going to date again? Well, I'm not going to be single forever, but it's honestly not something that I'm looking for. I'm not in the searching. I'm not in a rush at all. I do have a lot of time for myself to focus on my baby, to focus on my plans, to focus on my future and what is it that I want to be or do. And I do want a family. I do want to get married. I do want more children. So for sure, I will find that person. God has that person for me. I'm 100%. But I'm not in the searching. I'm not in a rush. I'm in a very state of peace right now that I want to enjoy. Also, I don't want to be overthinking about someone or like, it's nice not to have someone in your mind, you know? And I know how to be with my own company by myself. But my heart is open. My heart is open. If I'm walking and I meet him tomorrow, my heart is open. But I'm in a very peaceful place right now. So, yeah, but for sure it will come eventually. It will come. Another question says, does being a single mom scare you? So, being a single mom is not a decision that is not a wish to any woman. Of course, it's not. And I do think that every single woman, well, I mean, I will speak for myself, of course, but I do understand women's psychology, and I do know that we don't want to break a family. We don't want to do it alone. Even though sometimes you just have to. And it was a scary status, you know, like single mom title, which I'm not going to adapt at all. I'm not going to make being a single mom title. You're not going to see that kind of things in my titles as an identity of who I am, you know, because this single mom, we are in a generation full of single mothers, unfortunately, and parents that are doing it on their own. And I don't think it's a thing to romanticize. It's not. But yeah, it was scary to feel that I will have to do it on my own. It felt scary, this idea of failure. Like I'm trying to build a family and it's just, I guess we did bad decisions. And it kind of felt like a failure. But now that I'm on the dance floor, I'm just dancing and I'm okay with it. I know God will provide for me and for Maisha. We will never lack. And I will do the best that I can with what I have and with what I don't have, you know, because it wasn't an easy decision to go on this journey. And yeah, it was very scary. It was very, very scary. But here I am. But it's not going to be my identity. I'm not going to be like, you're not going to find on my bio, I'm a single mom, you know, like celebrating, you know, with the flag of single mom, like I'm a strong woman and I can do it alone. I didn't want to do it alone. I just had to. But I'm okay with God's plan, and I'm with him. I walk with him. So there's nothing for me to be afraid of. So that's the way that I perceive it right now. And also because the single mom idea is not really designed to glorify the woman. I think there is a level of shaming, in this. I just don't like the title. I just don't expect from me. I will share motherhood videos and point of view and experiences, but I'm not going to glorify the single mom idea because I don't wish any mother to do it on their own. I believe there is a system that wants to break families and it's just distorting and is brainwashing us with ideas, men and women, in how to behave and how to walk on a journey. And we are messing up relationships 100%. But a united family is what I wish to everyone in the world. I'm still praying to build a family because that's what I want for my future. So I don't plan to be a single mom forever. I do want a happy, united family for me and for everyone out there. The family is one of the best things that we can have. Even though a lot of people don't want to procreate or anything, I'm just speaking from my point of view. This is my channel. This is my voice. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And my point of view today, as I perceive it, as I live it, and my journey that I'm walking, But yeah, that's the way that I see it right now. Okay, I get this question a lot. So I think it's a good moment to share a little bit of what's happening. This question says, what happens to your land in Nyabohanse? I also have more questions about, I saw it, where is it? Let me see, there was something very similar. What are your plans for your land back in Africa at Nyabohanse? I have a lot, I get a lot of these questions here and before and constantly on the comment sections of my videos. So that land that I purchased, the one that I paid for, because there's two stories of a land here. So that land that I bought, it will be for sale. In this land, I wanted to build my music studio, my recording studio, along with unifying another projects that I had with Marwa. But yes, I have decided that I'm going to sell that land. But I have spoken already with him, and Marwa will be the first option for a buyer, because it's actually all the lands around my land are Marwa's, so it would be a benefit for him to get it himself. He's right now using my land for the horses, so he is going to be the first option. He knows already that he is the first option. He said that he will buy it. Of course, I bought that piece of land as a project idea, but also as an investment. So, of course, here the condition is that if he's willing to pay a reasonable price for that land, he will be the first option. And I do hope I don't need to go out there and find another buyer, honestly. But I'm not in a rush, and I'm not in a hurry, and there's nothing like I do need the money or anything. But yeah, that land was an investment for me, so I will expect a reasonable price. He knows how much I paid, and we will discuss about it when the time comes. But yes, I expect him to be fair. But he knows all of this. So yeah, I will sell that land, hopefully to him. Maybe for next year, I may start building here in Argentina. So probably I will need the money for next year. So as you see, I'm not really in a rush. But yeah, when you purchase a land, it's an investment and it's supposed to grow in value. So that was my idea, not just to build my studio, but also as an investment that I did. And when it comes to the other piece of land that I was gifted from Daddy, the truth is I never had any kind of paper or anything that can legally confirm that that is mine. So I was given that land as a way for me to stay there as well. So I'm not going to go and say this is mine and I want it. I just don't feel it. Also, my plan with that land was to build something for the community. Nothing really too beneficial for me. I wanted to build a cultural studio or place for the community, to be used by the community, a place where kids can go and learn traditional dances. We were in Curia area, so they could have, I don't know, Curia dance lessons. They could learn English or languages. They could have very different activities, whatever. I wanted to, if I would have built something, my idea was to do something for the community. But yeah, there's no any kind of paper or anything. It was more like a spoken, transaction. He told me this is a gift for you, and I received it this way, but I didn't ask for any paper or any documents, or there's nothing like actually declares legally that belongs to me, or that is mine. And I don't feel it's necessary to go and claim it. So yeah, just to confirm, that is my point of view, and that's how I feel about that land that was given to me. Okay, we have one question here that says, you can do mother-son weekly series blogs, activities between Maisha and you. So I think that I'm doing that already. I try to add Maisha on my blogs, but to be honest, I try to add him very little. To be honest, when he was born, I was with the thought that I wanted to protect him from the internet, and we couldn't agree with his father, so we started to show him. And I'm not saying that I will stop him now, you will not see him again, because I try to have a balance, but I'm not going to make Maisha a priority in my videos. I still want to protect him. He's a baby. He does not need to be on the internet. He's being used. His picture is being used by people who hate us. And I find that absolutely disgusting. And I know God will take care of that. But yeah, I do want to be careful with his childhood, with his presence on the internet. I do post pictures on my Instagram, on my socials, and you will see him here, but just a couple of seconds maybe. I'm not just going to make a whole video out of him. Also, I don't even want to deal with those stupid comments that saying you are using Maisha for views. Like, it's funny that people don't understand that whatever a content creator makes on a video is for views. Bro, hello. No one posts a video expecting 0 views. So yeah, that's my resolution for that. At the end of the day, is my son, and it's my duty to protect him. It doesn't matter if I get comments saying, we want to see him, we saw your pregnancy, we've been there with the whole journey. I think anyone out there watching this video as a parent knows that the duty is to protect your kids. And the internet, it's extremely cruel. So I want to be careful with my son's childhood. Once again, I'm not saying that you will never see him again or anything. Maisha is already shown on the internet. You know him, you see him. His presence will be there. But I'm going to be cautious and protect him, and to be minimum with how he appears on the videos, whether you like it or not. That's my resolution for that. Hey Rocio, love your YouTube content about womanhood and daily vlogs, cooking, life. Thank you very much. Thank you. Also, I love you showing us about your home, Argentina. I appreciate your content. Thank you very much. I'm very glad to know that you enjoy my content. I'm very glad to know that you are interested in the things that I'm showing you, and that you can learn something from me. I like to know what is the type of content that you enjoy the most. So sometimes I do feel like, okay, I really want to talk about this topic, and I go full-hearted and I do it, but I don't know if it's really reciprocated. So I'm very happy to know that when I discuss womanhood, that when I share my motherhood journey and things like this, it's something that can add a little on your life. And of course, the idea here is not really to teach, because I'm not a master. I'm also a student in life. But what I want to share with all of you is that in many situations of life, you are not alone. We all go through the same. We all find ourselves in moments of turbulence, in moments of challenges, in moments where we have no idea what to do with our life, and that is totally normal. And that we can get out of that hole as well. We can find ourselves again. We can go through sadness but find joy again. And also, as many of you know, that now I walk with Jesus, and I feel the sense of peace that I've been trying to find for years, and now I have it. So I will be also sharing that as well, and just my blogs is my life. Like, there's nothing that doesn't come organically or natural in the things that I share. And even though I'm bold in sharing things that not everyone are used to hear, I am happy that it's well received at the same time. And I'm happy to feel or to know in your comments when you say, you know, I really needed to hear this today. So that is my motivation. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. And we are all on this together. We are all on this together. I don't make my videos a fairy tale or a world that it looks inaccessible. I share the wildness. I share the challenges. I share things that happen to me but may happen to you as well, or you already went through. And I share things that I don't know, and I share with you that I don't know this, and you know, I'm just a woman in her new 30s area. I'm new in my 30s. I'm still young, but I'm learning life, and I'm learning to navigate it. And there's nothing that I do that you cannot do as well. And so whenever you feel in doubt of yourself, whenever you feel like you're not worthy of something or you cannot do something, I'm not that far from you. I also have my doubts. I also felt or fear, or I'm also scared. I'm also doubtful. I'm also full of questions that I don't have the answers. But I'm just like you. With the challenges that are assigned to me, maybe my challenges are different than yours. But I'm honest. I'm transparent. This is who I am. This is who I am. You have seen, I know many of you have seen my journey changing in many ways, my vocabulary changing, my perspective of things changing, my beliefs changing and adapting and rediscovering myself. And you have seen me sad and you have seen me with eyes of joy, and that makes us a family. That makes us good friends, and I'm happy that you are here. I'm happy that you've been here the whole time, and I'm also happy if you're new and if you decide to stay now. So I hope you enjoy this Q&A questions and Rocio Q&R. These questions and answers. Thank you for being respectful on your questions as I ask to. Next time, if you want to make yours, just follow me on Instagram at @rocabreramusic. Disclaimer in Spanish right now. Si hay alguien viendo este video en español, que habla español, que escucha español y quiere escucharme en español, síganme en mi canal de música Cabrera Music, porque necesito expresarme en español también. Estoy acumulando esta necesidad de expresarme en español, de compartir algunas de mis vivencias en español, y todo indica que va a empezar a suceder en ese canal, así que vayan ahí. Okay, this is it. It's quite a long video already. I have a lot of questions left, so maybe we do a second one. If you want to, let me know on the comments down below. Also, if you have more questions, I can accumulate them for a next video. Subscribe to this channel. I'm on the road for 100Ks. And share this video also for the algorithm to show me out there in the world as well. Thank you so much. If you made it till this point, I appreciate you. And I will hope to see you on a next video. Bye.